I'm alive this time. Need to play out what I like, and from my heart to sing, to remember everything, what I am, what I'm not, and everything in between. 'Cause we are playing, we are growing, we are dancing together as one. One. Together we're dancing as one. One. Together we're dancing as one. Yes, it's one. So much fun. Yes, it's one. Yes, it's one. So much fun. Sometimes I forget, I regret, and I miss what's here instead. And then that seems to be happening inside of me. I can never lose what I am. I am always just so free. 'Cause we are playing, we are growing, we are dancing together as one. One. Together we're dancing as one. One. Together we're dancing, it's one. Yes, it's one. So much fun. Yes, it's one. Yes, it's one. So much fun. All the particles dancing together as one. It's time to see realities dancing as one. I'm joyfully walking, I'm joyfully living. I'm the seeing, I'm the being of it all. I'm flying so freely, I'm seeing so clearly what's really, really here, down from the micro to the macro. Everything's beautiful, dancing as one. From the particles to the sky, the sky. 'Cause we are playing, we are growing, we are dancing together as one. Together we're dancing as one. Together we're dancing as one. Yes, it's one. So much fun. Yes, it's one. Yes, it's one. So much fun. So much fun. It's one. That was the debut of a song I just wrote this week, and I thought it was fun. Did you guys think it was fun? Awesome. And fun. And beautiful. That's great. Oh, yeah. You can dance just in the chair. Yeah, do the head bob. Cool. Dancing together as one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Those are not my doing. Oh, cool. Do some spray. How did it sound with the drums?
It was nice. I mean, he was playing really live.
Oh. Okay. Paul, is it still recording? Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, so we got another one that I wrote like 10 years ago, I want to say. First song I ever wrote. Yeah. Very exciting. And yeah, that's what I'm going to play right now. Yeah. And then, things have changed since then. But yeah, it's pretty much the first song I ever wrote 10 years ago. Okay. Remember it first. This is me trying to remember it. Yeah. Laughter inside, and I am not afraid. I will go wherever life leads, and it's okay. You don't figure it out today, and it's okay. If it feels like life slipped away, and it's okay. If it feels like it's time to cry. So just be with this feeling. So just be with this moment. It is all we ever will have. And I know I am not alone. I will always have you right here. And it's okay. You don't figure it out today. And it's okay. It feels like life slipped away. And it's okay. If it feels like it's time and it's okay. Feels like it's time to cry. Ooh, to cry. Let's do a dance. Doing a little quickie. Okay. Thank you. Thanks so much, Saul. So let's do a little bit pick me up, a little more festive. You can totally dance, yes, and sing along with the chorus once you catch it. This was written today. However, it was started a few years ago. So since it was today, it might be a little, I might not remember it all, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. This will be good for you, Carlos.
That's for me?
Well, because, it'll be drum friendly.
Okay.
Yeah. Figure out. Okay. Things were much easier in the old life. Things were more simple in the old life. Things were much easier in the old life. Things were more simple. Remember when we used to play outside with our friends? Remember when we used to run and hide with no sense? Remember when we used to know that we were fine with no plans? Remember when we used to feel there was no time, no defense? In the old life, things were much easier. In the old life, things were more simple. In the old life, things were much easier. In the old life, things were more simple. Remember when we used to feel our feet in the sand? Remember when we used to build and make our art with our hands? Remember when we used to sit around and just one night? Remember when we used to feel everything was alright? No television, just pure vision. Oh yeah. commercial. It was universal. Ringing the doorbell. It's your friends. They're here to play. Pretend in the old life. Things are much easier in the old life. Things are more simple in the old life. Things are much easier in the old life. Things are more simple. Just sit and laugh and share together. Don't have to change the weather. Spend your time being online. What are you find? Just wasting time to distract your mind. What are you find? What are you find? Yes, in the old life, things are much easier. In the old life, things were more simple. In the old life, things were much easier. In the old life, things were more simple. In the old life, things were more simple. Thank you. Thank you. Carlos. Thank you. Michaela. Did I say that right? Thank you, Michaela. And we have Derek Tender's song back with us again. Derek will play until 7:15, and then we'll start transitioning over to our guest speaker. Would you like some rose water?
Oh man.
Anyone who would like some rose water spray, come on up and grab some.
Hello. Did anybody happen to see Venus this morning? Did you happen to see Venus this morning? Oh yeah, it just come out of its cycle, the underworld cycle. It takes it 584 days to go into these cycles, and it was the evening star. It went into the underworld, they say, the mythology. Then it comes out in this time, and it's so, to me, auspicious that it comes out in this spring, Ostera, Easter season. The bright morning star rises. And when you look at it this morning, and any of these mornings right now, if you get up between 5 and 6 or so, you'll see it, at least by 6. bright, like a 747 coming at you. Okay, that's what it looks. It's so bright in the sky, and what you're seeing is you're only seeing probably Venus, but it's in an exact clump with Saturn, Mercury, and Neptune, and Venus all in one spot in the sky. This is one of these seasons they're talking about big changes and energies that are available to us to dream big, to pray big. There's cosmic neighbors that are rooting for us and rooting for love. There's all kind of ways to frame these kinds of stories and energies. I just happen to believe in a cosmo-erotic universe that is a love story. So that's how I'm going to frame it. That might be a little loud. I don't know. I like a better blend. If my voice is too loud, somebody say something, okay? A few years ago, I woke up and I knew I was going to have an encounter with whatever I was considering source. And I just picked up my guitar and made this chord, and the song just flowed. A love song. It's called Holy One, Holy All. And those are the only words to the whole song, I think. So if you want to sing with me when you get it, please take it and sing with me. Holy One, Holy All, Holy One, Holy All, Holy One, Holy 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 Minutes. I want to teach you a little song, and maybe on another occasion we can do it again and give you a little. It's a round. It's in 3 parts. See if you can pick up at least one of them. It goes like this. It's a full moon, new moon, quarter moon, or any kind of song really, but here it goes like this. This ending now comes with grace to free you from all that you've known. For all that you've known is now too small for your soul. This ending now comes with grace to free you from all that you've known. For all that you've known is now too small for your soul. That's the first part. See if you can get it. This ending now comes with grace to free you from all that you've known. For all that you've known is now too small for your soul. This ending now comes with grace to free you from all that you've known. For all that you've known is now too small for your soul. Here's the second part. To free you, too small for your soul. To free you, too small for your soul. You can even harmonize with that. To free you, too small for your soul. Do it again. To free you, too small for your soul. Keep doing that. This ending now comes with grace to free you from all that you know. For all that you know is now too small for your soul. Again. This ending now comes with grace to free you from all that you know. For all that you know is now too small for your soul. To free you, too small for your soul. To free you, too small for your soul. So this song, I got a journal for a Rumi Oracle deck that I loved, and the front page of the Rumi's journal by Alana Fairchild had a blank page, and it said this at the top of the beginning of the journal. This ending now comes with grace to free you from all that you've known. For all that you've known is now too small for your soul. And I thought how beautiful and how weird that would be at the beginning of something. And I thought, isn't that so like the great mystery that we let go so that we can open our hands to receive what's coming? And 3-4 years ago now, my mother died, and I went to see her. She had given me her guitar, and I wrote that song on her guitar. And she was dying. She had never heard this song. So I played it for her the week before she died, and then the day that she died, when she was unconscious. This ending now comes with grace to free you from all that you've known. For all that you've known is now too small for your soul. To free you, too small for your soul. To free you, too small for your soul. I'll just play while you want to do your poetry. Nicole, you want to do that? I love that book, by the way.
Thank you, Derek. It's beautiful. It is National Poetry Month. That's how I feel. So I was going to share some poetry before Lisa comes up to talk and invite you to close your eyes if you want. You don't need to clap or anything, and whatever the Spirit is moving you to do. Take some deep breaths in through the nose and let it out through the mouth. Again. And one more, shaking or making any sound. Oh, I love a willing group. And yeah, just ground yourself and drift off into meditation. I'll save the best for last, so I'll start with mine.
Let us be the judge of that.
I wanted to share this because it was inspired by this group a couple of weeks ago and all the heart connection I feel in our group. It's called If God Was a Heart. Oh, and by the way, happy Resurrection Day of the Christ Light Within and new life for each of us. If God was a heart. If God was a heart, he'd move me to tears and shake me to the bone. He'd cry me to sleep and wake me in joy and feel every sensation under the sun. Warm and tingly, spacious and contracted. He'd be activated, alive, and his great presence would be known. If God was a heart, he'd rock me in my waters, call me on the phone, remove all fear and doubt, and never let me go. This is a haiku also inspired by this group when I planted a baby tree a few weeks ago. A Turkish fir. You can find it at Chuck Roberts Park to the left of the goalpost in the soccer field. Newborn baby trees. We are fresh starts, blank canvas, muddy feet, sink deep.
Newborn, baby trees, we are fresh starts. Blank canvas, muddy feet, sink deep. And I invite you to, I'm actually going to combine this with like a heart math meditation so we can kill two birds with one stone, as I say. I don't want to kill any birds, but I didn't know what else to say. So I invite you to breathe into your heart. Feel your heart under your hand and just check in for a minute and ask, how is my heart doing? How are you, heart? And listen. If you want to, you can call up a memory, person, place, or thing that you love and you feel like loves you unconditionally, that you feel you appreciate or just makes you feel happy or peaceful. As you continue to breathe into your heart. These are love poems from God, 12 sacred voices from the East and West, translated by Daniel Ladinsky. All day long, a little burro labors, sometimes with heavy loads on her back, and sometimes just with worries about things that bother only burros. And worries, as we know, can be more exhausting than physical labor. Once in a while, a kind monk comes to her stable and brings a pear. But more than that, he looks into the burro's eyes and touches her ears. And for a few seconds, the burro is free and even seems to laugh. Because love does that. Love frees. Live Without Thought of Dying by Catherine of Siena. We work so hard to fly, and no matter what heights we reach, our wings get folded near a candle at the end. For nothing can enter God but Himself. Our souls are some glorious substance of the divine that no century wants to stop. Live without thought of dying, for dying is not a truth. We have swayed on the sky's limb together. Many years there the same leaves grow. But then they get that look in their eyes and bid farewell to what they disdained or cherished. This life He gave the shell, the daily struggles we know. Sit quiet for a minute, dear. Feel the wind. Let light touch you. Live without thought of dying, for dying is not a truth. Vulnerable we are, like an infant. We need each other's care, or we will suffer. And Kabir said, the fish in the water that is thirsty needs serious professional counseling. Okay, I thought this was really funny. I'm going to end with, oh, this is still Kabir. Okay, I wanted to end with some funny ones. Yeah, we got a few minutes. Oh, you know what? That was not the funny one. Hang on, there's so many in here. Thanks for your patience.
Here's one by Hafiz. It's short, funny.
Oh, I love him.
God and I are like two giant fat men sitting in a tiny boat. We keep bumping into each other and laughing.
Okay, so here's Tukaram. Tukaram is hilarious. He says, "We are too shrewd to trade something for nothing. Death to the ego, trading down. Are you a madman? No one kicks a good lover out of bed unless they know they got two more on the way over."
He's honest.
Okay, this is the one I liked. No one was cracking the cones. No one was cracking the cones. He had tattooed everywhere. So God changed his tactics. He developed a sweet tooth and started chatting about love. He knew that really would not work, and sure enough, things got worse. For a fine rebellious bunch we are. This time, people started stockpiling nukes, and lawsuits plagued the land, and smog put a full Nelson on our lungs. And TV hijacked brains, which caused millions to vote Republican. Wow! And all because we couldn't bust a couple cones. And last but not least, first he looked confused. I could not lie anymore, so I started to call my dog God. First, he looked confused. Then he started smiling. Then he even danced. I kept at it. Now he doesn't even bite. I am wondering if this might work on people. Thank you for that accompaniment, Derek, and welcome to Wang. Our guest today is Lisa Schumacher. A meeting with Lisa is a celebration and confirmation that love is real. It is support to choose love, to stay true to love, and to pay attention to your own heart. This opens the possibility for right action in this challenging time on Mother Earth. Lisa is a longtime student of Gangaji who has asked her to share her realizations. She helped establish the Leela School with Eli Jackson Bear, who spoke here a couple weeks ago, and is a mentor to the mentors and teachers of the school. Thank you for coming and welcome, Lisa.
The music and the poetry and the children and the parents and the people loving on those children just makes me so happy. It's a real community. I'm so happy to be invited here. I'm not sure about the microphone, maybe. Yeah. Okay. I think I want to start with a poem too, because I don't know about that. It does come out of my heart, and it's always comes from a humbling somehow. The poems that come out. So there's still a feedback like that. Thank you. Like that? Then I can't. Oh, okay. Is that one better? Should I sit in that one? Yeah, let's sit. I'll sit down. Let me just move over. Sorry about that. Ken. Hi. Hi. Is that mic off? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Yes, she does. It's her community. Yes. Okay. Bowing anew. The miracle of love permeating everything. The heart is living beauty. To see inside it is to enter sacredness. Each moment is inseparable from the essence of love, from the heart of love. Bowing and bowing, looking for I, there is nothing. Grace, a sunrise, blossoms in my life as I enter the vastness naked, innocent, pure and true. Yes, I see who I am. This is bliss. So that came out of a moment of really entering into a kind of personal suffering that felt like I couldn't get it away from it. And many people are feeling that right now. They might not notice it, but there's a lot of intensity in the world right now and not knowing what to do. And to stop in the midst of that and not for one moment not do anything and not be anyone is this opportunity to see what is real that's hiding underneath our doing and being. And that's what happened there. It was just like this bow. Like, okay, what can I do? What is here? Really, what is here? And my heart is here. Our heart, your love is here. I use the word love, but it's also stillness. It's what is the word for you? Grace. In this moment of meeting yourself, there's nothing needed. And when there's nothing needed, you're fulfilled. And in fulfillment, we're no longer seeking, looking for someone else to make things right for us. Which I see is sort of how we got ourselves into the mess we're into now. How we become unconscious about how we treat the planet, how we treat children, how we treat ourselves. And so to end that is to meet yourself fully, as you are, right? Because, you know, when I almost 30 years ago when I came into meeting my teacher, Kangaji, and I didn't know anything about awakening or enlightenment or any of that. I just was tired of myself. I was disillusioned with myself. And I had tried everything, mostly in relationships, trying to be in a find the right person. And it had all just failed. I had really failed. I failed my family. I failed myself. I failed my everything. And it was a right moment. That's the moment of disillusionment. And into that moment, I was invited to meet with her. And I saw her on a video screen, and the only words I remember, because the rest was, I didn't really understand. It was like a strumming in my heart, I remember. But the words that came out of that for me was be natural. Be your natural self. I realized I'd been trying to be somebody, and it wasn't working because it was covering over the feeling of being deficient, of being worthless, of needing something to make me a better person, to make them happy, Not every one of us is about making everyone else happy, but that was my thing. I wanted everyone to like me, and so since I didn't like myself, I had to make somebody up who was likable, and that's a lie. So it melted away in that moment, and my heart just exploded. And since I was already so disillusioned, I just went, well, okay, I'm gonna fall. And I fell into this bow that I just didn't get up from. Yeah, it was a fall into this unknown of myself that could never have expected. And I didn't know where it would end. I just knew that actually it had ended in that moment of my heart exploding in love. So that's all I'm here for, really, to reflect that here with you for whatever it's worth in your life. And yeah, so I love you. I love being alive. I love my life. I stand for that. I know that love it's who we are, essentially. And it comes through each of our individual forms in a unique way that expresses itself just through you, through your life experiences. It uses your life, you, all of you, for its expression. And it's just a matter of saying a full yes, no matter what. And then when that yes comes, as happened to me, I had to meet all my okay, maybe, or no's, or my compromises, or my strategies, my settling for mediocrity. It's not an easy road, as Nelson Mandela says. There's no easy road to freedom, but it's very simple, and it's a 100% yes. No exceptions. Yeah, so maybe some fear comes up. Ooh, what's going to happen? You don't know. Because the person we are, whatever your name is, whatever your gender, your nationality, your tribe, that is a certain someone. There's nothing wrong with that someone. But if we imagine that that's who we are, it's so limiting. It's limited. It's limited by what we know. And so to step outside of that, that's what, the great sages and saints call leaving everything. They would go into the desert. Jesus went into the desert for 40 days and 40 nights. He left everything. He stopped eating. Didn't know if he would come back. This is when you leave your identity just for a moment. What if you're not your name? What if you're not a son or a daughter? A man or a woman? What if you're not American or whatever else you may call yourself? Just for a moment. No son, no daughter, no partner. Even mother, you can just leave mother behind for a moment. You can pick it back. Of course, you'll pick it back up again. Or father. What's left? What's left? When everything is removed, what's left? And whatever emotion is arising, if you just allow that to be here, without changing it or making a meaning out of it. Let it be here, finally. What if it doesn't mean anything about you? What if you don't have to change it? And then you can see through to what does not come and go. That's your nature. Emotions come and go. Identities come and go. Roles come and go. But who you are is what is always present, always here. Yeah, and you can check any moment. Some call that consciousness. So, that's what is generally my teacher's teacher's teacher, Ramana Maharshi, calls the screen on which all of life is projected. You're the screen. You're not what's projected. You're not the movie. You're not the actor. You're the fundamental foundation of all that arises. So it's no casual thing, This meeting yourself, it's not casual. And yet it's divinely enjoyable. Life gives you everything you need to know the truth. Everything about your life is showing you. And if you know beyond doubt what you want, then you can really sink into that and let life teach you. Yeah. So, maybe I'll read another poem. Okay. It's kind of a thank you to myself and also to the people who I meet. Thank you for opening. Thank you for discovering compassion when you didn't touch doubt and when you realized the limitations of your body and your mind. Thank you for staying with yourself and discovering what is really here, for finding out for yourself who you are and what your life is about. Thank you for giving yourself the chance to discover love, your love, that comes from you. Thank you for asking for support to see that and to stay true to that exclusively without qualifying or conditions. Thank you for your curiosity about what it means to surrender and for being willing in the face of the mystery of how it will unfold. Thank you for being willing to not know who you are and start from there. To trust love is to invite yourself into sacred space. To tell the truth is how love expresses through your life and is your sacred work. To empty yourself of thought is to unbind yourself from egoic suffering and return your attention to its source, placing the earthly power of mind back to its rightful role, that of a servant, at home in the heart of your heart and its beckoning call. Unbind yourself from egoic suffering and return your attention to its source, placing the earthly power of mind back into its rightful role, that of a servant to your own heart. Yes. Yes. What a vow to give yourself fully your thoughts, your emotions, your body, your circumstances, your conditions, your future, your past. Give it all. It's completely trustworthy. It might feel scary, but it's trustworthy. So I love to talk with you too. So if you have any questions or comments or whatever.
When Eli was here, did he say love is more trustworthy than trustworthy?
Well, it's the truth, isn't it?
Could you say that? What was the question?
Love is more trustworthy than doubt or fear. Did you find out? Yeah. Did you check it out?
I'm not really sure how. I just feel love. I feel love very, very deeply. So I guess I'm checking it out right in this moment. And it's telling me, yeah, love is always
Yes.
so that's interesting.
Yes, that's right.
So there for you and as
Yeah. And then if doubt comes, it doubts the certainty of that. But what about this? But what about that? What if I? Oh, yeah. And that's not trustworthy, is it? Yeah. It just is a distraction into the mind, into this unforeseeable future, which is actually the truth. We cannot know. It's impossible. But we just make up things so that we can, and go about our business. And you see what's happened in the world. We can't even see nature anymore. We miss it. We miss the fact that the truth that all of nature is singing to us every day. We're too busy listening to the voice in our head telling us this and that, what we should have, what we shouldn't have, who we should be, how we can fix this. And there's a place for that. But it's become the master. It's time to wake up. It's time right now. The time is here. It doesn't have to be under there is a special thing happening now. It doesn't have to be under a special astrological event or a star or the coming of a great being. You are the one. You are. Just as you are in your life, how it is.
The experiment, the opening and closing, I feel this opening, this closing, the sensation of it's possible, but as soon as this happens, there's this sensation feels too intense, so then you just close back, whatever you something, whatever happened to myself, thoughts. So I know it's possible, but it's this oscillation where
So it's the challenge to actually let it be too intense and see actually what's on the other side of that. You're just by yourself, right? It's not like you're really being attacked we don't know what can happen, but right now we're relatively safe. Most oftentimes we're relatively safe. And so what feels like too intense is the invitation to once and for all. It's like, have you ever had nightmares? and finally you just turn and face whatever it is that's chasing you or stalking you, and it's gone. It's like that, right? So we have this waking nightmare of too intense, overwhelm. And you just stop and you just say, okay, too intense, all right. Okay. All right. It didn't happen again, whatever it was that I thought would happen again. Didn't happen again. It's over. It's finished. You made it. Yes, it only is hard on the edge of it. Yeah. You tell me. Yeah. So I did the fear thing, but there's also rage as well, and that's just as big. Although it's not a moving away kind of fear. We're protecting. It's like attacking yourself, attacking someone else, attacking thought, attacking. And that's also the same thing. You just stay with it. You feel that Shakti of the rage. The fear has Shakti too. Shakti is this power of the cosmos, power of creation. And just, it's here for you.
I had, you're talking about the dream, the nightmare, something here. Sorry. Do I do something with this? This, so I had this dream for the longest time that something was chasing me. And I would wake up in night terrors. This was like through my 20s and 30s and 40s, actually, probably into my early 50s. And it was just this horrible feeling. And in the one day, in some kind of preparation, I went into a deep meditation with it, and somebody was guiding me, and I went in, and I went to that feeling, and this thing was chasing me through the woods. I was raised in Florida. It was in Florida. It was dusk. It was, you couldn't really see too much that was behind you, but you could hear it crunching in the leaves, and it was getting closer and closer, and I would just get so panicked. And then I turned around in this guided meditation with that choice, and I turned around this thing that had been chasing me for 20 or 30 years. And when I turned around, it was actually a dog I had who loved me, who just wanted to be with me. And of course, whatever metaphor or, the fears or whatever, I just then turned around and embraced it. And I've never had the dream again. Right. I love that dog, and he just wanted to be near me. That's all it was. So
that's love. Love is chasing you. Love wants to eat you.
Let's
go, okay, here, have me. Yeah, I'll be your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, love. Come and get me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, love is terrifying because you lose control, right? You lose control. You lose your identity. You're like something else. You don't know what. But it's an invitation. Fear is an invitation. If you need to get out of the way, you need to run away, you will. But this that you're speaking of, becoming too much, it's different. Yes.
Yes, the fear of losing complete control. Because what am I without what I created?
Exactly.
What am I?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't you want to know?
I do.
Yeah. How badly do you want to know?
In this moment, to be honest, 80%.
80.
There's 20% that's holding back. It doesn't want to fully let go. It doesn't want to
Okay, that's the 20% that keeps you enslaved and to this limited idea of who you are, of yourself. It doesn't matter if it's 99, that 1%. Yeah.
As you were talking, the idea of letting go and looking at nature, there was a song that kept coming in my head. The song about Bob Marley. Yeah, rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds
Lying on my doorstep, singing sweet songs with a melody pure and true.
Say,
This is my message to you.
sing it, don't worry
About a thing, every little thing gonna be alright.
Come on. Sing it, don't worry
About a thing, 'cause
every
every
little
little
thing
thing gonna be alright.
Yes, the song keep you sing when you talk, and then the song keep singing because recently it's just the idea, just the everything's that's going around. It's hard to meditate, to let go, even to look at nature, right? And in the middle of everything that's going on, the open news, trauma, blah blah blah. Sometimes we forget to just go out and see nature. And very recently, I've been just doing that, going to Little Park, walking and seeing songs play, seeing birds play, and I've seen nature very, very differently. And I'm glad that you mentioned that.
Thank you. I have a poem about that I think you'll like. Okay, and then let me just. I just wrote this one day sitting by Lithia Creek. The curve of a stone lying by the water's edge, placed there by velocity. I am a lilac. I am a shadow, moving over stones. I am something, I don't know what. The bottom of the creek bed, splash of a fish, flutter of insect wings. Life is never an ending. It is a relationship, light and air, the 7 leaves of the chestnut tree. Spiderweb wings. I had not been thought of. True secrets are never revealed that way. I have not been thought of. True secrets are never revealed that way.
What does that last line mean for you?
I have not been thought of.
Not been thought of, meaning it wasn't an inspiration, or what was
It's just the truth. We are not who we think we are, and no one can think us up. It is not based on who we are as, can you? Is that possible to? Oh, it's because that. Maybe. Sorry. Well, whatever you want to make of it, but often I see these spiders flying through the air with this big old spider web behind them, and they catch in the grass and in the on the fences and on the branches of the leaves. You guys have seen that, right? They're like rainbow strings of rainbows, and the spiders, they kind of jump into the air and let it carry them. Yeah, so that's what I meant by spider web leaves. Yeah. Hello. What a sweetheart. Aspen. Some things are never revealed. Some secrets are never revealed. Thought. This is not a thought. It's an appearance of something mysterious and exquisite. Utterly innocent. Yes. And just naturally good. This is our true nature. But then we grow up and we get conditioned and we learn so much. But this innocence is never touched. It remains. It doesn't go away just because we're adults and we've done all the things we've done. That's the difference. Like, as a child, you're ignorant of the world. You're ignorant of choices. You're in the care, under the wing of your beloveds, your family, or not, But then we grow up and we get to know who we are, and then there's a choice. Some lucky life, grace appears, and we have this choice. That is this choice to be true to the glimpse we still remember of this pure innocence that is unthought of. It's not shaped by the projection of male, female, whatever. It's so divine. Anyone else want to share? Yes.
I'm curious how to more consistently live in devotion to yourself and your true nature. And as someone who also has like performing, people pleasing tendency to like do that to receive, belonging. The idea of it, not doesn't work. But so I already know it's like not productive, but the habit and the addiction to like just still offer yourself up. It's just so habitual and like, oh, here we go again. Oh, shoot, I did it again. And so, any tips on like?
Yeah. So I guess my question to you is, what's at stake? What could you lose if you stopped?
Our children and like our. It's always about the security of having like a home and food for our children. That's really the trigger.
So you feel like.
Surrender, and then we like actually have an intention,
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was in the car for a while.
So then it's like hard to say, okay, I can trust this when you had experiences of it, like
sure.
you hitting the ground when you try to trust, right?
Well, it doesn't necessarily mean that the circumstances of your work and how you'll earn your living, like you have a role, and the role you play at work to earn your living is necessary. It's not like you go, well, I'm only going to be this enlightened someone who's, whatever it is. It's not like that. We're in the world. We have to, we're in the system of monetary, whether you like it or not. We got to make $1 or $2. I remember Gangaji talking about going into the prisons because that's what she does. What she used to do is go in the prisons, and she would go into the people who were in the worst lockdown, like they were in the inner prison where they had life sentences, long sentences, and she went in there and she had all these big guys, tattoos and everything, and one of them, they were breaking open in bliss. They were crying. They were tender. There was real, openings and realizations. And one of them raised his hand. He said, I can't be like this out in the yard. If I'm like this out in the yard, I'm going to be crushed, or whatever word it is. It's going to be violent. They're going to attack me. I'll be, beat up or whatever. And you don't go out in the yard in this bliss of love. I mean, you can, but there's also this earthly life. And you play the role you need to play within your integrity. So perhaps there are things you do that you don't have to do. You don't have to fake it, maybe. I don't know. It's up to you. Does that help? Because in a way, we kind of are in a prison, which is the hive of humanity. We have to conform. Not everyone conforms, but as you said, they're on the street, a lot of them, or they're in prison, Now, who are you? It doesn't have to be two. Who you are can handle a role. But when we come in this room, I do ask you to drop all your roles just to see what's under there, what's driving your kind of falling asleep on top of the role, so that we start to imagine the role as who we are, or our name. But you're not any of that, and it includes all of it.
Got lost in the play. I took my character on so well, but I forgot.
That's right.
I'm still on stage.
Get off the stage, man. Let's get a big hook and pull him off. Yeah, it's like I think he even said this about living inside the prison walls and decorating the walls to make it nice. But the door is open. Walk out.
That's like the rooming home, right?
Yes.
Why do you stay in prison when the door is so wide?
Yeah, because it feels safe. That's what you're talking about. But have you ever really got safety? Like, exactly.
No, it's like there's all the moments that I exist, that I have my identity. There's always something. Who knows what's going to happen? The future, the past. Rarely that the moment, but when the moment happens, and you're in the present moment, that disappears.
Yes.
And I was thinking this sleep at night. We just trust
Exactly.
and how do we know we're going to wake up?
Exactly.
So
otherwise you can't fall asleep, right?
So we're practicing this every night.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Trust that process.
Yeah. That's right. So do it while you're awake.
Yeah.
Trust see. Just see. Just chip away at that 80% until it's 100.
There's joy there.
Yeah, see?
I can feel it. I can start feeling it, but then it's like,
so what?
I'm so attached to. I'm so attached. There's something that's so attached.
What?
To whatever it is. I don't know what it is.
So what?
I don't know.
Okay. So you're attached to excuse me. Something.
I don't. It's nothing. It's thoughts. I guess it's just things that come in and go out.
Yeah.
That's meditating. I said meditate. There's nothing there. There's nothing there but me and these thoughts that are passing through.
That's right.
I haven't found anything. So people say there's all this enlightenment. There's a bunch of baloney. there's nothing there.
That's right. So be attached to nothing. Really nothing.
Yeah, I love that. Just,
Give yourself to it.
oh.
There you go.
Oh.
Not so bad, huh?
It feels amazing.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's like, woo. These undulating waves of bliss.
Just give yourself to it. Finally, your true nature.
This feels good.
Yeah, this is the truth. This is the truth.
It's
Yes.
like everything I wanted. I'm everything I am. I am. I just want to be. I am that.
Nothing.
There's nothing. It's the bliss. It just moves through. It's like waves. It's like I was a child in the moment.
Yes.
Wow. Now it's back. But I felt it.
What? I don't see anything. Do you guys see anything back? No. I think Hafiz said once I saw myself, I saw the truth of myself for 15 seconds, and then I spent the rest of my life prostrate to that. Because the truth is, that moment is never ending. That is here, right now. Yes. No.
I wanted to ask when you first started having these realizations, was it a shift and that was that, or was it still a factor?
Oh, it was a major shift when my heart exploded. It was like I was just on fire. And it was kind of like that. It was like this bliss that just ate up everything. And then there was also the life momentum of my life, the 31 years of my life that I had been chasing whatever I'd been chasing and believed myself to be whatever I believed. And so all of that got challenged. And it was not easy. It was challenging. But because love ate me, and I gave myself to that, I had sport to totally give myself to that. I just. I think love loses weight, actually. Yeah.
Mind if I ask a question?
Sure.
Okay, so I heard we were having a discussion, and it's when you sit in this uncertainty that's coming up, and you gotta trust, or I don't know, kind of like I know things always work out, everything always pans out, but I still have this thing that rises up, and and I try not to let it accumulate or gain momentum. But how do I get that from even because I know things work out, like at my core, but then this thing just rises up.
Like anxiety? Is that what you're talking about?
A little bit. You know what I mean? It's not like bad anxiety,
right?
But it's just that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm not trusting, even though I know that things work out.
Yeah, and you can know everything, and still that could be there. So it's knowing is not helping, right? Yeah, knowing doesn't help. That's Eli says that's the booby prize. Knowing, it's like it doesn't help. So if you really allow yourself to not know and not try to know, not try to know.
Actually, I think that makes sense.
That's right.
Because that's what's causing the anxiety is trying to know.
Exactly. So if you don't try to know, you don't know, something is here. Something's got you.
Always.
Yeah, always. Exactly.
It's always has.
You can't put knowing on top of that. It doesn't work. Then your attention is on trying to know, and this what do you call it, sanctuary, right, of your own deep inner wisdom that comes out of emptiness you don't have access to that because you're busy somewhere else. That's my experience for sure. Yeah, beautiful.
I struggle with that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Jim and I want to try to. No.
And that's just on the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for asking. I think that's helpful for everyone. So, thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Did I bring? I do have some business cards. Some cards if you want to see my website and say hello and yes. I can make those available to you. Yeah.
And you can also, if you want to contact Lisa or don't see her, holler at me. I can contact her.
Yeah, I do offer sessions, for people who want that kind of support. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for you. It's my life. You're my own self. I need self. Yeah. Thank you.
Let's give Lisa one more round of applause. Okay, thank you. All right, we are going to close with a poem by Hermann Hesse, German guy, and it's called Stages. My German client said it would be the word would actually be more like steps in German. I felt like this was perfect for our resurrection into our new life today. As every flower fades and as all youth departs, so life at every stage, so every virtue, so our grasp of truth blooms in its day and may not last forever. Since life may summon us at every age, be ready, heart, for parting, new endeavor. Be ready bravely and without remorse to find new light that old ties cannot give. In all beginnings dwells a magic force for guarding us and helping us to live. Serenely let us move to distant places and let no sentiments of home detain us. The cosmic spirit seeks not to restrain us, but lifts us stage by stage to wider spaces. If we accept a home of our own making, familiar habit makes for indolence. We must prepare for parting and leave taking, or else remain the slave of permanence. Even the hour of our death may send us speeding on to fresh and newer spaces, and life may summon us to newer races. So be it, heart, bid farewell without end. Thank you for coming tonight, and I want to remind you we have a donation basket. You can see Carlos for that if you'd like to contribute for our rent tonight, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Rose water spray.